Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm doing an ink swatching test today with my new Ferris Wheel Press inks that just came. First off, we're starting with Billowing Blush. I believe this is from their Beauty and the Beast line, and it is beautiful. It is this mellow, calm, glittery gold in a slightly muted pink. And I have been using Ferris Wheel Press for several years now, and I'm always enamored by their colors and the saturation of them and how well they work for integrating into pieces like watercolors. So I'm just writing down the name now, and then I'm using a standard nib and a standard number 2 flat brush that is maybe a flat. I've literally had this brush for so long that it is, oh no, it's a chisel. I've had this brush for so long and it is kind of a mess, but it's kind of the perfect size for swatching, so I keep it and I still use it to this day. I generally start off all of my swatches with a little dip, and then I'll make some scratches and some waves and some cross hatching, and then I will usually pull a line to the end just to see how well it flows on the nib. And because these do have metallic flakes, I generally just use a standard nib for this. Then I'll switch it up and move over to using the brush for a thicker, more saturated swatch. And let it go from there. But again, I am so enamored with everything that I got. I did get Book of Botany again because I'm running low on that. And that's the last color I will swatch in this video, but the other ones are all new. I did go over this line again because I felt like it didn't catch any of the metallic iridescence in the ink the first time. Also, I will say that this batch actually settles a little bit quicker than the other ones that I'm used to. The other ones will usually stay rather, I guess, floating within the ink themselves for a little bit longer. So this one is Pink Sugar Beach. It is a vibrant, bright pink with iridescent blue inside of it. Reminds me of like a potion bottle mixing all those swirls, or you know those, I guess they were like stress toys that we used to have in like the 90s. Kind of reminds me of the liquid that used to be in that, which hindsight makes me wonder if I could have actually used that for ink and artwork. I did end up doing a second swatch of this because I thought that it did not pick up any of the iridescence the first time, and even from the video you can't really see, but when it dried it was a total surprise because it did pick up a lot, and they both kind of look like the same swatch. So yep, that happened, but that's okay, it's just a little bit. And again, I really love this color, so I'm not mad about it. And the next one we have is Serpentine Blooms. It is a gorgeous, deep, but still vibrant purple. It has iridescent green flecks in it. It's like greenish gold flecks inside of it. And you can see like a huge chunk of the iridescence stuck to the top, which is fine by me. I did push it back into the ink so that it could reconstitute. But here's the usual crosshatch and swirls and line. I pulled a little bit of the pigment off just so I could mix it in and see it better for myself. Since there was like that chunk up there, but it's okay. I did end up mixing the rest of it back in after the video. Something I thoroughly enjoy about Ferris Wheel Press is their packaging is immaculate. Down to the tabs that hold the neck and the bottle in place, to how it pulls out. And this one is Currant Crumble Pie, which is this beautiful, deep, rich red with gold flakes in it, or gold iridescence, gold metallics, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't too sure what to expect for this one, but I needed some more reds in my ink collection, which is getting rather ridiculous now. But I actually have a very limited amount of reds, yellows, and oranges. And this one kind of just perfectly hit that deep crimson. But once it's watered down or pulled out a little bit, it also fades into a nice dark pink. Alright, this one so far is one of my favorites. It is Crystal Blue Legacy. I'm very surprised by this one. It looks almost black coming out of the bottle, but there you see the iridescence at the bottom. And when you guys get any inks that have a high concentration of iridescence in them, please remember to shake them well and use a nib that will allow them to flow so that you don't get anything gunking or stopping your flow. So beautiful. I wish that you could see this from my perspective, and especially after it dries. This dried so beautifully. And here we have Book of Botany, which is a repurchase, but I usually just swatch everything that I get, even if I've already got a swatch of it somewhere else. I'm using a Canson sketchbook for this, It is just the regular 7x10 mixed media. I actually have several swatch books in these, I should say, I've made several swatch books using these. I just think it's a good size and it fits well on my desk, and I can always pull them for a reference whenever I need. But here's that lovely, lovely green, and I've always enjoyed using their inks. They last for a very long time as long as you store them well and take care of them. But yeah, there was a good chunk of ink on the very top of the lid, so I just pulled from that instead of dipping in. And this is what everything looks like for the most part. The top ones are dry. Crystal Blue Legacy is still not dry yet in the video, but I promise you it looks amazing now that it is dry. I'll throw it up on the screen now. Thank you so much for watching.